And would you have any suggestions for people that maybe other events that are working with celebrities or influencers for the first time? I mean, there's a lot that goes into that. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, celebrities are the whole thing. And honestly, some of the bigger influencers are, if I could say, that sometimes they're divas and prima donnas too, so, dealing with celebrities is the whole thing, which of course we've always done for live events as well. But now you're talking about going into their homes and, we've been working with some people that this is what they do for a living, is represent these, represent talent and work with them. But they're so important to this, and they're so important in terms of the relationship with the client, and overall you need their goodwill and their blessing, and so making sure they're happy is a big part of this, needless to say. And oftentimes it's, you're bringing their audience to this first and foremost, right? So you're starting off with so whatever their following is, whoever's following them is going to be your core audience,
Like just influencers alone, like on Instagram and stuff, they bring, it's a powerful marketing tool, but it can be intimidating if you've never worked with them before, because you really don't know how to reach out, where to start.
Yeah. And I would advise absolutely, all of them have managers and agents, and even the big influencers do, so that's oftentimes how you're getting them and making a deal with them. You have to be flexible because you have to respond to their needs. And, some of them want to be more involved in the content than others. So that's something to also, think about before you engage them is, how much are they going to be dictating the content or the messaging versus your client and the brand and things like that.
Yeah. And I would say too, look at their audience is and make sure their audience is the audience that you want to captivate as well.
Absolutely.
So you can get best of both worlds. Yeah.
And then you can cross over depending on how much brand integration or product integration you have, because remember that's what's paying for this is, these things are, branded entertainment basically, right? So there's, if we're doing something about fashion or beauty, we're showing the product and we're talking about the product. And so it's kind of a balance between that and, sure, anecdotes and things like that. So, where does it become endorsement, versus just being a host, for example?